Tweedledee and Tweedledum, come in here, please. Tweedledum, it's been brought to my attention that you've been very unkind on the internet lately. You've been acting quite brattish, not nice, and very similar to the Queen of Hearts herself. And we can't have that in our new town. You're cancelled.
You okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't hear her anymore. It just it hurts me too much.
Maybe you shouldn't have been so dumb, Tweedledum.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
This video is sponsored by me and my lifetime support group, where you get to stay in our very positive and nerdy group for life. You also receive a 12-week gym program along with a home workout routine. Also in the group, we do live Zoom sessions on most Saturdays where my clients look at me like this through the screen. If interested, hit the link below for more information. We would love to have you. Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here, welcome.
Hi.
Hello there.
My name's Michelle McDaniel. I am a personal trainer, a proud mother of a pug, a past theater nerd on a grown-up cosplayer, and this is my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, where I share my thoughts that will probably offend at least one person. So the drill here is you guys just tell me right now what's offending you today. Go ahead, tell me in the comment section. Is it the girls? I know they're out today. Today we are doing a 4-part series on the oversized man babies of TLC's reality show, 90 Day Fiancé. Don't worry men, we'll get to the woman because they're just as stupid. But today it's all about the boy. But a 4-part series on the oversized, well, one munchkin size man babies of TLC. We've got the woman whisperer, the strangler, and Donald Trump's long lost cousin, the firer. And of course in today's video, our favorite waddling munchkin boy Ed. Now if you are not fully updated on this individual that we are speaking about today, the Wicked Witch of the West went into grave detail, along with Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. So if you haven't seen those videos, save this video, go watch those first, and then meet all of us back here, okay? Go on, we'll wait. Leave, do your research, and then come back, okay? Get out. Okay, now that they're gone, let's get into this. So today we are watching Rose go off on Big Ed. Let me set the scene first. When Ed arrived in the Philippines, he set up the hotel for him and Rose to stay in for the first few days to get to know her. And when I say get to know, I don't mean anything about her personality. I mean her girls, and then her girl down under. And then the plan was to go back to Rose's home, get to know her family, her son.
Medyo mataba nga siya.
Ed lasted one day. He was very disgusted by the living conditions.
Where are the windows?
Big windows.
That's not a window.
And I definitely want to point out that anyone who doesn't live in poverty would probably be very uncomfortable. But she told him how she lived from the get-go.
It's all open up above. And they don't really have a front door. It's just a kind of a curtain of paper CD covers.
So why would he arrange for him to stay in that area?
No flying bats or cockroaches.
I don't want
I don't know, you don't.
Even though she told him in the beginning how she lived, but I guess he was too focused on how to ask her if he can halik her face.
May I halik you?
Gross. So since Ed is very uncomfortable and it's all about Ed,
She basically sleeps on the floor. I have a skin condition called atopic dermatitis, so I can only sleep with sheets that have at least 1,000 thread count.
aw, poor freaking Ed. You guys, he just used a big word to confuse the viewers of TLC because he thinks people who watch the show are blatant idiots, and that's debatable, but I haven't read anything about people with eczema having to sleep with sheets with at least 1,000 thread count. You guys can let me know. But looks like we have a baby and a little princess on our hands. He then asks the dad, Rose's father, if he can take his daughter and go to another hotel away from this area.
Oh, will this roof hold? It's not gonna come down, no?
And obviously he's gonna ask in the weirdest, most creepiest way possible.
There's something that I wanted to ask you. Last night I had a hard time sleeping because it was so hot.
Yeah, the dad's like, yeah, we deal with this every day. But honestly, you guys, I need my house at like 70 degrees or I die. But I'm also not trying to canoodle with foreign women. So, you know, Ed, sometimes you gotta get your balls very sweaty. But first he wants to help with the pigs to, you know, prove how manly he is. so that the dad can be like, yeah, this is a great guy to trust my daughter with.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Son of a bitch.
Okay, so he brings her to the hotel and they're having a pretty good time, you know, as much of a good time as you can have with a guy like this. But then there's a secret that he must tell Rose. There's always a secret. Pretty much what the secret is that he doesn't want any more kids.
So last night, remember, you're talking about you wanted more kids, but having more kids is not something that I want.
But she made this clear from the beginning and he went along with it. Lied to her because in reality, he actually had a snippy snip scheduled.
I had scheduled 2 appointments to have an operation where it's a snip.
So here's another lie that Ed is telling when he's saying that she is not the trustworthy one. And so Rose is very angry about this. She's pretty much said that she was very upfront from the beginning. And like I said, Ed has lie after lie after lie. And this was like the last straw for Rose. So during the middle of the night or in the wee hours of the morning, Rose ends up leaving the hotel room.
Last night, I finally revealed to Rose that I want to have a vasectomy and I don't want any more kids. And when I woke up this morning, she was gone.
And we are graced with him looking outside of the hotel shirtless for way longer than we needed. TLC. Okay? Anyway, we're all caught up and now you're ready to watch with me Rose telling off little munchkin boy Ed. Everything about him just makes me mad. The way he sits, the way he taps his foot, his pink shirt, and I love pink, his weird ponytail. Ooh, I think he was gonna proceed to try to touch her, and he probably felt the raging fire reeking off of her body. And he was like, oh, okay, gonna sit back down, just gonna sit right on back down.
Worried about you. Where were you this morning?
I want to be alone and have space for things.
I told you guys he has this expression on his face the whole freaking time.
Yeah.
You want kids?
Yeah, Clump Nugget. She told you that in the beginning.
Yeah, I want kid because that's my dream.
Did you see that little eyebrow raise there? Like, really? That's your dream? I thought your dream was to be with your king, me, Big Ed.
I feel irritated, I feel disappointed, you know, because I told Ed so many times I want baby.
So basically when she was telling him all of, what she wants out of life, this is what he was doing.
I want baby.
May I halik you?
Why you not tell me the truth? You not want a baby?
What do you mean?
Why you not tell me first before you come here?
Exactly. Why not? Also, the expression. And also, all this time he's been questioning her, changing her, having her do these things for him. It's all about Big Ed and stroking his ego and his little munchkin. But the moment she calls him out, he does this. As if he can't fathom why she's acting like this.
Why you not tell me the truth? Why you not telling me first on chatting?
Dude, she's pissed and I love it.
Tell me right now. Oh, yesterday.
Oh my skydaddy, he is confused. He is extremely confused, and one of those guys, when you ask him, bro, what happened to you and your girl? And he says something like, she went freaking crazy. You mean she went crazy after she decided to question your inability to be a decent human being? Or did she go crazy when she decided to tell you no? Which one was it? Let me answer, probably both.
Why you not tell me before you come here?
I wanted to get to know you. I wanted you to get to know me.
Oh my God, freaking Ed. Everybody knows the exchange here when talking about this type of situation. Are you that dense in the head? Well, since you don't, let me break it down to you. You seeked on the internet for a young Filipino woman. A young Filipino woman who lives in poverty, to the point where they don't have doors, a roof over all of their house, or a shower. And you knew that. Little Filipino girl from Facebook that you friend requested and then messaged yourself sees an opportunity to get her and her son out of that situation. It doesn't make it right, but you know what? That's what a lot of people do in that situation. Most Americans, especially Ed, knows that. Ed gets to put his miniature munchkin lollipop in young girl, younger than his daughter, by the way, and have a young woman by his side so he can show all his friends, look, I'm Big Ed, I scored, and she liked it.
I think she enjoyed it.
Look everyone, I'm a hero. I took this young girl out of poverty. I am her king. And Rose gets to have a better life for her and her son. That's what this is, not this whole get to know you.
To make sure that we are compatible.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
He knows, we know, she knows that he ain't there to make sure they're compatible. Shut up, Ed.
Stop fucking lying.
And this face also, to me, represents her seeing Ed how we all see Ed. She no longer sees a ticket out. She sees a small, insecure, short, ugly man that can't get a woman, not because of his looks, but because of his disgusting behavior and personality.
I wanted you to see who I am.
I know who you are.
Dude, that's the face they make in anime when they got beat up and broken down during the whole episode, then they find that last bit of strength and whoop some butt cheeks. I love it.
You first lied to me about height, right?
He said he was the same height as her, 5'2", but as we can see, he was quite, short on the truth. But it's fine, you know, because it's Big Ed. It's completely fine.
Want to give me STD test, right? And
His man baby powers are about to be activated. God, he's just such a horrible person.
about mouthwash, and why you tell me? I know I have a sick and I have an ulcer. So
Which is understandable. You need to communicate these things with people. But the thing is that he told her that her breath wasn't pretty after the fact that he asked her if he could halik her. After the fact that, according to Ed,
Last night we made love. It was awesome.
So he wants to complain about her breath, but prior to that really rude comment of saying her breath isn't pretty, who words it like that? He had all of these instances where he's trying to get close to her face.
I can't wait to do it again.
you give me feel a little bit pressure. I think you not love me. I'm done.
And she breaks up with him. He literally has little man syndrome on the outside and on the inside.
All right.
Look at that shrug off. He's like, what is this girl even talking about? Look at me. Look at me. I'm Big Ed. I didn't do anything wrong. This chick's crazy. Because all the times that he critiqued her and then she breaks down everything and he has to run away. Literally run from the situation.
So you think I'm bad? I'm a bad person, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Ed, you are a bad person. You got it. Wait, you guys know I have to do this.
We represent the lollipop guild, the lollipop guild, the lollipop guild.
So after he ran away, he then cries.
I don't know, I'm just upset.
Which gave me the ugliest laugh ever when I watched this episode, to the point that my boyfriend looked at me like this. Also, a lot of people are like, well, Rosemary isn't a saint. She's not the best person either. She was only in it for the money. Okay, let's entertain that for a little bit, because I do believe she was only with Ed to try and get out of poverty. So for the money, to get a better life, right? But let's just break this down the way that Rose broke it down to Ed. Rose didn't get paid, Ed did. Ed wanted to get fame, he got it. He wanted to have sex with a young girl, he got that. He said that he bought Rosemary a lot of gifts. No, he didn't buy her any gifts. He bought all the gifts for himself so that he could be comfortable when he got to the Philippines. And of course, a little extra gifts for himself for Rosemary to wear that she didn't really want to wear in the first place. He brought more awareness to his condition. That's a very good thing. I like that one. You know, it says a lot about someone that will give up a chance to go to America and just go back to live in poverty. So who's really about the money here? Who really benefited from all of this? Ed is not the victim. He's the anime villain that you don't even love to hate. You want him to get the hell off the show and move on to the next arc. Also, Rose has a YouTube channel that is whooping Ed's drumstick butt cheeks. 247,000 subscribers, 4.84,000. I don't like to normally compare followers and say like, oh, this person's better than this person because this person has more followers. But in this case, I am very ecstatic that Rose is whooping his butt. And I hope that at least the show is bringing traction and continues to bring traction to her channel, and she gets herself out of poverty and not have to entertain the Mucinex man's distant cousin. Imagine Imagine finding a girl like Rose and mess it up, not because you're ugly and necklace, but because you're heartless and ugly on the inside. A few individuals always get upset because people are making fun of his looks and making memes out of him. Everybody on the show, on any reality show, gets memed. He's not gonna get exempted because he's Ed. I saw an interesting comment of someone say, well, you guys always put Ed next to the weird characters. It's like me getting upset that people don't put me right up next to Justin Timberlake. I don't look like Justin Timberlake. They're going to probably put me up to characters that look like me or have some kind of similar characteristics or facial features like me. And if someone takes the time to put my face next to a weird character, I'm going to appreciate it because I think it's hilarious. Okay, so because I think the memes are very hilarious, I will leave you with some, but for the people who are very sensitive about singling out Ed, I will make sure to put some with the whole cast. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you do not have to be a size 2. Big biceps, not big Ed, are great to have, but not needed to be healthy. But health is very important and I want everybody to be as healthy as possible. I will see you guys next video. I hope you enjoy all the memes.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Your old squad shitty, my bros run.